Good morning, good people of Zamunda. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning. We're here to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 7, Hard Launch, Soft Landing. Okay? Now, why am I wearing these shades? Well, that's because I'm going to have to be a little bit shady in just a few moments. Okay? So, come on into the room. Come on into the room. Come on into the room. Okay? I'm gonna read you guys the synopsis so we can go ahead and get this jamboree started, okay? And then we're gonna hit the highlights and the lowlights. All right. So, for those of you guys who are joining in for the first time, I see you in the chat. Good morning. I just want to acknowledge all of my people, all of my regulars, all of my favorites. Thank you so much for tuning in, tapping in. And Kev, I have still not forgotten about your Teddy the Stallion, baby. Teddy the Stallion will go on. I will never forget that. Woo, as long as the day, as long as I live. Okay. Okay, so the episode reads as such. The clock is ticking on Karen's court date as she examines what really caused her accident. Now, the shady editors did let us know each and every moment, okay, that we were counting down to Karen's court date. All right. In case you forgot she had one, every scene Karen was in, and even the one she wasn't in, I think, they were counting down the hours, the minutes, the seconds, the milliseconds to the day that Karen has her day in court. Okay. The other thing that they say in the synopsis is Jazzy hosts an event for her boyfriend Darius, and I think they mean fiance. Okay, so I think she cleared that up on a post that I saw earlier, and I'm like, that's the girl's fiance. So like, let's get that right at least, y'all. Okay, so if we can count down the days and the minutes, the seconds, the milliseconds, the nanoseconds to Karen's court case, the least we could do is get Jazzy, who is having a fabulous event on a show where there are not necessarily a lot of ultra fabulous events. Let's at least get the man let's get her relationship right. Okay. How about that? Let's start there. Okay. 7 days, five days, 3 days, 2 hours, 1 minute. Okay. 60 seconds. And then it says, oh, boyfriend Darius after meeting at the White House. Okay, so let's talk about this episode on the scale of 1 to 10. All right. If I were to rate this episode on the scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to rate it based on my enjoyment. I'm going to give it a 9.5. So for me, yes, indeed, Tony Braxton, baby. Yeah, Tony Braxton is a good old staple in this house. Okay. So yes, Chi-Town, I see you. TikTok. See. Y'all cray. Now let's start things off with the obvious. Okay. Stacy girl, you and this crash pad and TJ. Oh, we finally see Stacy's crash pad. She's so proud of it. Thank God, thank the Lord. Okay. Now I'm happy for Miss Stacy. And I really do adore Stacy. I feel like Stacy is kind of like, what am I doing here? I don't know, but I like it. She reminds me of a tourist in a new land. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how you feel when you go on vacation and you got to learn the cultural norms of a new place. You know what I'm saying? She reminded me of how I felt when I was in Japan. I'm trying to determine which side of the escalator I'm supposed to ride on, when I'm supposed to, put my hand over my heart and, in greeting and things like that. I'm trying to respect the culture, understand, when I'm supposed to walk, how fast I'm supposed to walk, when I'm supposed to move. That's what's watching Stacy on Real Housewives of Potomac. It's like she's a tourist in a new land. Okay. And I enjoy it. It felt like watching Sweet Tea on Married to Medicine, where Sweet Tea is running around and she don't have no clue what's going on and everybody else does, and it's at her expense, but it's just so adorable and you just can't help but laugh because she's well-meaning and you're kind of like, what's happening here? Stacy is to Potomac what Sweet Tea was to Married to Medicine. If you ask me, okay? If you ask me. Okay, now Stacy, girl, Let's talk. Now, I'm going to talk to you about TJ, and we're going to have a real ponderosa. Okay, let's do it. All right, because I got my shady glasses on. So whatever I say with these glasses on is like when Heavenly says, I'm going to say it, I'm going to take it back. Okay? Now, Stacy, girlfriend, pull up. Now, TJ, I'm sure he's a fabulous man. Yes, absolutely fabulous. He seems like he's done some wonderful things in his career. You know, obviously, you know, the man works out, you know, and he likes to bowl and go to the zoo. All of those things are nice. Now, I have questioned, why are y'all so heck bent on letting us know that y'all are not having relations? Why? Why? I mean, I think it's one thing to say, yes, he's a devout Christian. There are many of us who are Christians, okay? But a lot of us aren't running around talking about our sexual activities or lack thereof, okay? And I don't recall in my Christian Mingle manual that you had to say it at every turn. But a lot of you have stated in the comment section, well, maybe she's just trying to overemphasize that because she is still married, she wants to make it a point that this man is nothing but a friend, okay? And no more and no less until she is officially divorced. Now, to that I say, oh, okay, one time would have been fine for me, okay? One time would have been fine. But 7 times, 12 times, every episode, I don't need to know no more, okay? I don't need to know no more. Do you know why? Because when y'all film and y'all look like brother and sister, okay? Y'all do not act like a couple. You act like you like him. He act like he like everything else but you, okay? And I hate to say that. Even though he did hold your hand at one point, to me, it just be feeling like he just there just because she needed a friend to lean on, okay? And he was just that good friend that they used to work together. You know, like when you have a work wife or a work husband, that's more or less what they seem like. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel about it. And I got to be real with what I'm seeing. And I feel bad for Stacy because I feel like he's making her look bad, okay? Maybe not making her look bad, but he's making her look like she's more into him than he is into her. And I just be feeling like, I just don't think he's that into you, Stacy. I don't know what he's into, but I don't think it's you. I think he's into the zoo. That's what I think he's into. I think he's into the zoo. Period. There we are. I said it. And now we said it. Okay. And now we said it. The man likes the zoo, but he don't like you. So with that being said, Stacy, let's set you up on the real Christian Mingle. And I'm sure we can find you a date. Okay. That looks just as nice as that man and is probably just as nice as that man, but probably has a little bit more feelings for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you deserve love. You are a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot going for you. You got a crash pad. Okay. And so when you spending time in your crash pad, at least be spending time. Listen, if y'all just gonna be coating, okay, and that's fine too. If y'all just want to coat and just hang out with each other, make out a little bit. Can you make out? Can you even make out? You ain't got to go to fourth base, hit a home run, but can you go to second at least? I don't even think they getting to first base, baby. I don't even think the ball being thrown. It don't give me none of that. Okay. Now, I'm not saying nothing bad about this man. I'm simply saying I think he likes the zoo. And that's it. Okay. That's it. And that's all. He likes the zoo. The man, he loves the zoo. Because every time you talk to him, he's talking about the zoo. And it's like, girl, like, is that what you brought him for? I don't think he got the memo, right? And he's an actor. Sir, can you start acting, please? Okay, because you cannot put this on your IMDb. No, I would reject it if I was the IMDb people because, baby, this ain't it. You probably was acting better on Days of Our Lives, okay? And I used to watch Days of Our Lives, so I know what they gives. I saw Marlena act like she was possessed. So you can't tell me that you run around here as an actor, okay? But you can't even get on this reality TV show and do a little bit of acting. But Stacy, okay, as beautiful as this woman is, okay, as a fish out of water as she is in this new landscape of these, shady women, You cannot give her nothing, okay? You can't do none of that, sir. Actually, I'm going to take your IMDb away, okay? It's revoked. It's done, okay? Until you start showing up better for this woman, your IMDb privileges are revoked, and we're not going to allow you to update it, okay? You shan't. You shan't, and I will take all your credits away. All right, so the next scene we see is Dr. Wendy and her family. They are celebrating some graduations, you know, and I'm like, I like this scene a lot because the real star is Wendy's mama, whether Wendy know it or not. I don't know if Wendy knew that when she was signing up for Potomac, actually it was her mother that was signing up instead. We might want to give mama a champagne glass or make her a friend of, because mama is out of control, and I love every minute of it. Okay, listen, can't nobody read Jazelle like her kids, and can't nobody read Wendy like her mama. Okay, mama said, give me my allowance and don't be a day late. Okay, and Wendy sure enough did pull out that phone and get to cash apping that woman so fast, because she know mama gonna get her if she don't. Okay, and mama don't take no mess. All right, mama want her money. And Wendy, you better give it to her, okay? Or else it's I don't know if she said fire and brimstone. Can I say? I don't know if I can say that. Maybe I can't say it. And if I can't say it, I'm sorry, because I am not trying to offend nobody. But Miss Mama said, give me my money or else. It's a stick up. Congratulations to Wendy's kids on their graduation. But I tell you, Wendy, girlfriend, you know I love me some you. I do. I love me some Wendy, Dr. Wendy Acefo of the 4 degrees variety. But girl, just because you got 4 degrees don't mean you need to have 4 birthday parties. I swear for God, if we celebrate this woman's birthday one more episode, it has been 7 episodes and we have been celebrating this woman's birthday. When is it over? Okay. And why has no one said anything? Girl, like, how many times we got to do this? Listen, I'm a birthday person as much as the next person. Lord knows I am. Celebrate your life, baby. But do we got to celebrate it every day, every hour? We celebrate your birthday every hour that they mentioned in Karen's court case. Okay, every day we get closer to Karen's court case is another day that we got to celebrate Wendy's birthday. Girl, if you don't let this birthday be over, we still got a whole nother episode of birthday celebrations or whatever we doing. Okay. Now, again, this might be a cultural birthday, but it's like, girl, 4 degrees, 4 birthdays. It's like, how, like, is everything 4 for you too? Is it like Beyonce 4? Is that what we doing? Because if it is, somebody let me know. And I just got to be prepared and I just got to live with it. But girl, I don't want to celebrate your birthday no more. I love you. I do. But child, if this birthday go on any longer, I swear for God, if episode 10, we are still talking about her birthday, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I know one thing: she better have her mama money. Ashley meets with her mama. Okay. Now I love a mama on the show, baby. You know, because not only I'm a Southern boy, right? So mamas get to me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's mama, I just love them. Okay, that's like y'all know how they be joking on Carlos and say you love all the girls. I love all the mamas. Okay, I gotta love an elder mama because that's how I grew up. I grew up like this. When we was outside playing in the streets, if my homeboys mama yelling at me, then that's like my mama yelling at me. So that's how I grew up. So, and a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about because a lot of y'all around my age, y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's how we do. So, Miss Sheila got some health issues going on, and this scene resonated with me so much, baby. It resonated with me so much because I understood it. All right. Especially after my last week, y'all know what I'm saying. Okay. So this scene resonated with me, but I didn't really know about this this water and olive oil and lemon. I'm gonna try it myself and I'm gonna let y'all know what to do. But once I do, I'm gonna tell y'all. Well, depending on how the results of that go, I'll tell y'all. But anyway, so she, is trying to help her mama live better and stuff like that. And part of living better is telling her mama to get rid of this good for nothing man that's apparently been mooching off of her for years. Baby, if that man ain't paying not a bill in that house and you working 12 hours overtime and your health is in danger, girl, get that man out your house now, okay? And in my mind, this is the way the saying goes. Okay, now I ain't gonna quote y'all the Bible too much because I don't want to turn into pastor today. But the Bible say, I felt like it say, because we all pick and choose and we like to use the Bible. I'll be that person today too. How about that? Anyway, so the Bible says if you don't work, you don't eat. Okay, so the man wouldn't be eating for me. Okay, he wouldn't be eating nothing in the house. When I came home to make my dinner, I would be eating, and he would be sitting there. You ain't want to work, so you don't want to eat. You must not want to eat if you don't want to do no work. If you ain't contributing nothing. Okay, so if you, Miss Sheila, I don't know what it is that I don't know what this man got that is keeping you holding on. And I don't know if it's the clunker, and we're gonna have to be real about that. And I'm sorry to you, Miss Sheila, for having to go here. But let me tell you something. There are more clunkers in the sea. You can find somebody else out there. There's another one. Okay. There's another one hanging on every block, and a lot of them work. Okay. So I'm gonna need you to let that clunker go and get you another one, because this one ain't worth the food that you giving him. Okay. Let it go, sister. Let it go. Let it go, Elsa. Now, here's what I don't understand. Okay. So riddle me this, production. Why in the world did y'all not make Jazzy a full-time housewife? I'm waiting about as many hours and days and seconds that y'all gonna show Karen got to this court date coming up. Okay. Let me tell you why. Because when I see a housewife show, what I want to see is luxury. Okay. I want to see events. Okay. I want to see fabulosity, over the top, an open bar. Give me all of that. Jazzy, the friend of, who is engaged to an NFL player at that, a Super Bowl winner at that. The man has been to the White House at that. And what are we doing? I mean, no shade to I don't want to hear nothing else about TJ and Stacy. Okay. Tell me more about this complicated situation that Jazzy got going on with this man right here. Okay. Because this man right here showed up on camera. He was nice to the people. He met everybody. He even had a friend that Jazzy was trying to shove down Jazelle's throat. Okay. Actually, I'm going to back it up. Let me back it on up. Speaking of Jazelle. Now, I almost can't eat. It almost feel like I almost can't. I gotta say it, baby. This is Jazelle season. Okay, I can't even. We're not even. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Some of y'all ain't gonna like what I say. Some of y'all will. Okay, and that's not up to me. That's up to God and you. But at the end of the day, I do feel like Jazelle is providing connective tissue for this season in a way that she hasn't in a very long time. And I applaud this reinvigorated Jazelle. And what I believe, and I know I'm going to get some flack for this, I think Robin was holding her back. There, I said it. Robin was holding you back, girlfriend. Robin held you back not in the way that you guys think that I mean it. What I mean by that is Jazelle no longer has a crutch, okay? Somebody that can support every little thing she does, good or bad, right? So as such, Jazelle is now able to broaden her horizons and it's almost like she's more present with the entire group in a way that we haven't really seen in a long time, without having some backup person to back her up in a shadowing her every move. Okay. Now, having said that, I also think this is probably going to be great for Robin when she goes to Traders, because you will get to see Robin for Robin. Okay. That's what we could have all taken Jazelle and Robin had we been able to take them as individuals, but they always felt like a package. But now it's easy to me. It's just more there's something different, and I liked it. So as Ashley and Jazelle, the OGs, meet with, because I'm gonna get back to the event, trust and believe. I just wanted to circle back to something. When they get together to question Karen again, and first of all, let me ask you this: how many times y'all gonna ask this woman about this doggone court case? Okay, number one, it's clear that she can't talk about it. All right. And when she does, she gives away a lot of information. So it's probably best that she follow her lawyer's advice, because we're gonna talk about that court case in just 1 second. But in my mind, I'm like, every time they say, "Oh, she's deflecting," it's like, what do you want her to say something to incriminate herself so that the woman goes to jail? Because then what would y'all have? What would we be doing on this show if Karen were to go to jail? And I'm not. I don't want that to happen. I don't. I really don't. But let's just say something did happen like that. What would y'all have to do? Who would y'all fight with? No, but y'all would have nothing to do. Nothing. Ashley, you would have no one to joke on every other episode. Who would Mia be fighting with? Okay, outside of maybe Kiana. Jazelle, who would you trade shady barbs with every other episode that can match your level of wit? I mean, Karen and Jazelle, they're like that's a package that I like, right? Because they can go at each other in a way that almost feels like, I'm gonna get you, but I respect you a little bit, because we started this thing together. So as you see them all sitting down for the Ponderosa in Ashley's backyard, they asking Karen all the questions. She can't answer not a dang thing. And so then she says, well, girl, you want to know about my life? What's going on with you? What's going on with you and your ex-husband getting married? How you feel about that? To which Jazelle declares in her confessional, deflection. And it's like, girl, well, we got to talk about something else, because she can't talk about this doggone case. She told you 18 times. We are asked about this case in every episode. We talk about this case as much as we talk about Wendy's birthday. Okay? Can we talk about something else? Please. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of something else. Because these other girls got something going on. I.e., Jazzy has planned a whole event, okay, as the friend, a fabulous event at that, in which the whole cast and their men have come, okay? Can we just get into that for a second? Can we get into the fabulosity of that? All right, just a little bit, Production, why did we drop the ball on this? I don't understand. Maybe it's something that happens later that will come to fruition. But for right now, it doesn't make sense. She's giving what I feel like needs to be given in this new era of Potomac. But that's just me. Anyway, the ladies do arrive. And, first thing on Kiana's mind is, girlfriend Mia, I need to let you know, because Mia has brought ink to the event as well. Kiana's like, listen, girl, last time we was together, you said my man was a dealer, and I want you to know he is not. Now, Mia, Mia slick. She said, I meant the last boyfriend. Clearly, that man you're with is clearly a social worker. Okay, he's clearly a social worker. And I was like, ooh, I mean, like, what does a social worker look like? I don't really know. But it felt like shade to me. All right. And I don't know if Kiana caught that, because Kiana was like, okay, we're good. And I was like, girl, she just shaded your man again. But I don't know if you know. It's like Monique back in the day. I don't feel red. Did somebody read me? I don't know. But Kiana is so adorable to me. I just can't. I just can't. She's just so adorable. I just can't take it. So you know what? Be happy. That's all I can say. Just be happy. I just like your presence. So you just stay cute and just do what you got to do, girl. That was it. It was what it was. But we got other things that we got to take care of, because Stacy arrives with TJ. The only thing I got to say about that situation is this. Ashley, now again, I love you in real life. I love you. So as I say this, that's why I'm keeping these glasses on. But on the show, Ashley, you are the last person that needs to be telling anybody to run away from their man. What you need to be doing is running down to the courthouse to sign those papers. How about that? Okay, that's what you need to be doing. You got enough to be concerned about with family stuff, and then with your own divorce. The last thing you need to be doing is critiquing what somebody else got going on in their house or whatever they don't got, because it ain't really none of your business, because you ain't settled your matters. Ain't nobody talking about that. So I think you should keep your opinions. Actually, I don't think anybody need to be getting no relationship advice from you until you are divorced. How about that? Period. It's the divorce that doesn't end. It just goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing and not knowing what it was. That's how long this divorce has been going on. Andy even asked about it last night. She's like, I'll have an update soon. He's like, girl, wait till the reunion. So now we got to wait until January, February, March, April, May, June, July, September, October, joggers. I don't know. We'll find out sometime next year in 20. That'll be the project 2025 that everybody's talking about, because maybe we'll find out then. So the next thing that we need to do is clear up another little matter, because Mia wants to address Karen and her periwinkle. Okay. And so Mia's like, I heard that you said that I went to the rehab. Girl, I didn't go to rehab. I overdosed. I was like, okay, well, yeah, here we go. Let's go, Mia. Thank you. Let's just get it started. Okay, here we go. And Jazelle's like, yeah, I did tell her. Ooh, Karen, let me pull y'all to the side. Now, did y'all see when Jazelle said, let's go to the side? It was just the two of them at first. Somehow the whole group was there when you turned around. So Mia, listen, I got to hand it to Mia because she repeated verbatim what she said in that YouTube video that the producers did stick into the episode, okay? To which Jazelle was still like, Karen is deflecting. And I'm like, no, she's not actually deflecting. They said she needed rehab. She said Mia was in rehab. Now, granted, Mia was not in rehab. And granted, I don't know if Karen needs rehab. But what I do know is that they both went low, okay? And so they are finally able to agree. We both went low. Mia's like, I love you. Karen is like, your love is strange. And they both admit, okay, we went low. But then Karen is like, but I'll go lower. I was like, Karen, girl, let it go. Okay, let it go. We have, oh my God. It was like, Karen was like, I see y'all for what y'all are. Y'all come after me every episode, and I'm here to let any of y'all bees know. Okay, if you want to try me, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go to the flow. I'm going to the pits. Okay. So you keep messing, any of y'all keep messing with me if y'all want to. And I'm like, please stop messing with this woman. Let her go to court in peace. Can't y'all mess around with each other or something like that? Do something else, because I'm just tired of it. It's like, I get it. Karen has a big story, but I just kind of feel like we are just beating this horse down to the ground. Let's at least find out what happened when she go to court. Don't we got another birthday party at Wendy's to deal with? So do something with that. Anyway, now that that's cleared up, we got to go over to Mia's house. Baby, if this won't the most confusing, I watched the scene, watched it again, watched it today, watched it again, and I'm still confused. What I know are a couple of things, and we're going to establish those things, and then we're going to try to move on. Now, one, Ink is there at Mia's new apartment with the kids, right? Mia comes in, and then Gordon comes in. Gordon wants a MacBook, an iPad, or something like that. I don't know why Gordon and the iPad ain't at his house. Why don't he have the iPad? Is it only are they all sharing the iPad? If we get Gordon the iPad, we can solve a lot of problems, So that's number one. That's issue number one. Can somebody get Gordon an iPad? Number two, Gordon lets it be known, I'm not going to be promoting you and your relationship. And in my mind, I was like, but you in the scene right now. What I mean, did you not see the cameras? The camera person is there. You are telling her, I'm not going to film with you and the kids and all of that. But it's happening right now, okay? So, or maybe he meant, because again, this is my confusion, not theirs. Maybe he meant, I'm not going to portray that me, him, you, and the kids gonna all be playing at Disneyland together. But if you go online, you can see clearly what looks to me Now I'm not gonna show it to you because the kids are in it. So I'm not really a shower of the children on the channel. But if you go online, you will see a photo of Mia that she has posted of her, Ink, Gordon, the cheering, and the caption says to film or not to film. That is the question. So which one is it, Gordon? That's my question. Now I understand you're upset, and I wouldn't want to do it either. But I'm kind of like, which is it? Maybe he just meant I'll do it in real life, but I'm not about to do it on this platform. Okay. Maybe that's what he meant. And if that was it, then I can respect it. Okay. The next thing that we got to go over is he then accuses her of having an affair with Ink while they were married, not once, but twice the lady. Okay. Then he says on the television screen that there was an I don't know the PC term to say this on the YouTube, Facebook platforms, but there was a ending of the pregnancy. Okay. And this was allegedly a pregnancy that was with Ink, to which Ink says, "This is news to me." Now, in that scene, Mr. Ink, I don't know what the past held for y'all. I really don't. But when he said that, Gordon looked at him like, "What?" And even Mia turned to him like, yes, you did." She ain't say it, but her facial expression did. Now that could have been a camera cut. That could have been I don't know what kind of cut that was, but all I know was this. It looked to me like they was like, "You knew." Okay, that's what it looked like. All right, now I don't know what the case really was, but we don't get a resolution to that statement. Gordon wants a resolution to it because he's like, "Oh, okay, so you think that Jeremiah is yours, but now how many affairs did you two have together?" Okay, and I'm like, "Oh, what is somebody gonna tell us?" Okay, because I mean now he has introduced an idea to us that I'm like, "Oh, I to be honest with you, I'm just like, I don't even know if I should be watching the scene because I'm like, so much information is being given here that I'm just like, I'm a little uncomfortable, but I can't stop watching. So here I am. And so we don't get a resolution to any of his accusations. What we do get is him snapping up and snapping on Ink, okay, and basically storming up out of there like, "I'm not about to do this with y'all today." Okay, not today, not today. Maybe tomorrow, and maybe in these photographs online, but not today. He was not in the mood. Okay, but maybe he's in the mood in these Instagram photos. I don't know. Latoya says he gave the kids his iPad so he can track them. Now we're gonna say alleged. I don't know. I don't know that to be true. Okay, I don't know that to be true, but that would be a smart thing to do. Okay, now maybe it's not smart. I don't know. Parents, do y'all do that? Let me know in the chat. I don't know nothing about it. Okay, I don't even have an iPad, but I need one. Okay, so anyway, this scene was very intense to me. It felt there were definitely some real emotions there. And what Mia tells us in this ending scene is that she has been enduring this for the past 11 years. Now, does anybody have any family members who are experiencing any types of bipolar disorder? And I can only say this because I've come to understand it a lot more in these past couple of years, and it is a very difficult thing to it's a very difficult space to navigate, right? So I don't know what she may have been going through because she doesn't really tell us. What she does tell us is, she asserts to Gordon several times, "You know what you put me through." So I don't know if that is her saying, I had my situations with Ink during periods of time where you were doing things that were out of control and I didn't understand. So I ran to the arms of the one who loved me. I don't know. But what I do know is that this situation is very complex, and it is going to be need like somebody's going to need to really decipher it for us at the reunion in a way that is easily able for us as the audience to understand. Okay. um and then also it looks very, very different for everybody. So that's kind of what I'm working around, being very sensitive to that, because you don't know what to expect from person to person, and then it depends on the medication types, you know what I'm saying? So it could be a very, very different experience. And I would need to hear more about what Mia was experiencing. Now, again, also having met Mia in real life, the Mia on TV and the Mia that you meet in real life. I mean, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like also meeting Ashley in real life. You know what I'm saying? They're both very cool chicks. So, the reality TV show of it all also seems to expose a larger portion of their lives that, someone who is out with them maybe casually or maybe working with like an Ashley at Fox 5, I wouldn't get all of that. I'm just going to get you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to get the person that's out, or the person I might be communicating face to face with, but I'm not asking, I'm definitely not asking Ashley at Fox 5, girl, tell me about your divorce. I mean, no, it's like I kind of leave it at, we other little things, you know what I'm saying? That I wouldn't repeat. But it's just interesting to see these things play out on the show, because I have a hard time understanding like what is going on with Ashley and this divorce. Why is it taking as long as it's taking Ashley and this divorce as many times as we've celebrated, as long as we've been celebrating Wendy's birthday. We've been celebrating Wendy's birthday since January. I mean, good Lord. Is it Keisha or Kesha? Keisha says Mia is full of it. She wants sympathy. She was there until the money ran out. He may have issues, but she would be cheating anyway. They're all cheaters. We're gonna say allegedly. All commentary is alleged. Another person, Ashley, says, I love the way you spell your name, says, y'all so hard on Mia that I think y'all forget that Gordon brought all this to the screens. And that we do have to remember he did bring a lot of this stuff to the camera. And so now she has to respond to and answer a lot of it. That's a fair assessment. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this episode. I gave it a 9.5. That's my opinion. As Tamara, that's my opinion. That's what I say. But I enjoyed it, and I'm really actually enjoying what feels to be, for the most part, a much lighter season where the women are able to kind of like have an issue, move beyond it, throw some shade, and keep it pushing. I mean, everybody's story is just very, 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 very moving, right? So as you guys are commenting, I always say, try to comment on the situation and the behaviors, and try to leave the commentary too about what this person is. Just because I think we also want to be mindful that these are people too at the end of the day, right? But we can judge their actions and what they be doing on the screen, absolutely. Okay. We're gonna do that. That's why these glasses did not come off the entire time, because I was like, I don't even feel like there's no point in time I'm gonna not be shady in this review. So anyway, with that being said, y'all know I love y'all, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Oh, don't forget, we got trips coming up. Click the link in the description for each of the trips. Thailand, we got two more $200 off coupons for March 1st through the 7th. We have K-Town, luxury, real estate, dual citizenship trip, April the 10th through the 17th. And then Zanzibar coming up in September. So get it popping, y'all. We about to be listen. I don't know about y'all, but in 2025, I'm gonna be doing a lot of my videos from someplace else. Okay, how about that? So I will see you all in the next video.